Hello everybody. Good morning to you guys, to you, to ladies and gentlemen, whoever is listening out to me. And today I'm being called in to do another zodiac sign update for 2019, and that's for the sign of Virgo here. Okay, Virgo, the other earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, the three earth sign in the zodiac world. Okay, so I'll be doing a general reading on the sign of Virgo for 2019, as I've been doing for the other zodiac signs as well. So it's going to be interesting. Let's watch and see what Virgo has in store in 2019. Now, before I proceed towards this reading, let me tell you one important information that I had wanted to convey, but for some reason it kept slipping my mind and I was not able to talk about it. But it's important because a couple of people have actually asked me about the zodiac signs who are the castes. Okay, the caste is the person or the zodiac sign whose birthday happens to fall in between two zodiac signs. Okay, for example, right now I'm doing the zodiac sign of Virgo. It could so happen that there are a lot of people out in the world who was born in between when Virgo is leaving them and Libra is entering, okay, their sign. So for people like them, the castes, they are actually, their question was as to which zodiac sign would they prefer to look into, so that they can find out what is in store for them at the same time. But again, it's difficult to say because they are in the middle of two zodiac signs, so it's difficult to say which one would actually work better for them. But I personally, what my observation has been for many number of years that I have learned to see, read and hear and observe, for people in the castes categories, you would rather have a look at both the zodiac signs. Okay, for example, like I said, if you're leaving Virgo and entering Libra, look at both Virgo and Libra, because sometimes it happens that both of them work for you, maybe 50-50%, or maybe one perhaps works better for you and the other one doesn't resonate with you. But in my observation, I've seen that the sign that you are leaving is more powerful than the sign that you are entering into. For example, if you're leaving Virgo and entering into Libra, I would say Virgo would resonate better for you than Libra will. Okay, Libra might, to a certain extent, Libras might also influence your zodiac sign or your natal chart, but Virgo would definitely, because September and October, you are mostly in the transit period. So I would say that the sign that you are leaving, it will be the more powerful sign for you. Similarly with Scorpio, just an example, if you're leaving Scorpio and entering Sagittarius, Scorpio would perhaps resonate better for you, for people in the castes categories. Okay, so look into that, but look into both the energies, because you don't know which one will actually work better for you. Even you don't know. So I would say, give me a second please, my cards are again flying out. I would say that look into both of them, because it sometimes happens that 50-50% will resonate for both of you, from both the signs, or maybe one will resonate better for you. Okay, so look into both of them nonetheless. So this was an important a message that I wanted to communicate. And let's rock and roll into the reading for Virgo for 2019, guys. Okay, I've been still shuffling with my clarifiers as I've been speaking to you, while my cards have been kind of flying out in different directions, wanting to come out as quickly as possible. Okay, anyways, so here again we go. See, there's another card that's coming out. All right. 2019 for Virgo. This year is basically happy for you guys, okay? Nothing much to worry about as I can see. It starts off well and it kind of ends well too, okay? So it's a happy year, but then universe can never give you a complete happy year, because you definitely need challenges in your life to keep you moving. Okay, so everything happy, happy, nothing bad can never happen, because that way all your challenges die out and you are kind of in a very stalemate position again, because you have nothing to look forward to. Challenges, the reason challenges come into your way is because the universe, that's the way of the universe to keep you alive and moving. Okay, that's how my interpretation for challenges would be. Okay, but anyway, so for Virgo, this is what it is. Now, your uh, fifth house is a fun, children, everything that's good in your horoscope. It is good that I see nothing wrong with it. But this particular phase will get even better after December the 3rd. Okay, the year ahead is full of creativity and fun filled. But again, for you guys, fun filled just for the sake of having fun is not what it is. Okay, you will also take practical, rational approach to having fun. Okay, that means you're looking for some purpose, some real purpose that suits you in having the fun. Just have fun is not your style, Virgo. Okay, so that's what it is. Learning to discipline and communicate properly with your children for the Virgo parents is very important in 2019. Okay, how you discipline yourself and how you discipline your communication as well with your children, especially because what you tell them and how they listen and interpret to your understanding will make a difference in your life this year for 2019 for the Virgo parents. Okay, this is only for the Virgo parents who are in communication with their children in here. Now, the other news for 2019 is that Jupiter will spend most of the time in your fourth house of family and home and family and friends. Okay, I would say rather home and family. That's a good news, because Jupiter in that area often indicates good things. Okay, but at the same time, Jupiter being in that house of home and family also indicates a major expansion in your home and family circle too. Okay, which means that either your kids could be getting married, joining, making your family larger. You could be getting married, bringing in more people into your life, or somebody in your close family circle could be getting pregnant, and bringing in a family extension that way. So anything could happen that would expand, or people from your extended side of the family could join you in your own, completing a circle in your life in your own way. So anything could happen because Jupiter is sitting in that particular place of your home and family, bringing about an expansion in that area of your life in 2019. Okay. Another news for 2019 is that Neptune had been in your house, your seventh house of love for many years, and will be there for many more years to come. Okay, Neptune. But again, this means there is a calling for you to find spiritual love in your life. Okay, a spiritual love is more important to you now in 2019 going forward, where you would like to find somebody who meets your physical needs. Your spiritual needs more than physical needs. Okay, that's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so physical need is taking a back seat. It's going into the back burner, while the spiritual need is becoming more enhanced because of Neptune, who is there in your seventh house of love. Another news is that Uranus had been in your eighth house of regeneration for many years, or for the past, I would say, for the past 7 years, right? If I remember correctly. That was Uranus. But now this year, in 2019, Uranus will be leaving that particular house of your eighth house, which means that the sexual experimentation that you had been doing for that many years, where Uranus had been situated in your eighth house, will not will take a different turn in the coming year of 2019. Okay, so now, because of this transit, because of this change, you will be experimenting more in other areas of your life as far as your love is concerned. You will want to know about the religious part of it, the philosophical part of it, the theological belief that comes with love, you know. So basically, again, what I said, that spiritual love kind of a thing is flowing into your area in 2019. More than the physical need, it's becoming more spiritual as you walk through the journey of 2019. Wonderful, good news, Virgo. Okay, that means you are slowly changing. Again, there is a transformation in your couple of areas in your life for 2019. Maybe it's not very visible to you as of now, or it's not going to be really very focused on that, but it is a transformation. It is definitely happening in your life. Okay, but apart from that, what else is happening in the 12 months is what we are going to check right now as we start off with the energy readings. I've got my clarifications, my clarifiers here. Let's rock and roll into the reading, Virgo. The goddess guidance to start off with in this time is inner wisdom. The goddess is asking you to take the strength of your understanding from your inner wisdom. You see the picture of the owl here. The owl is a very wise creature. Okay, it's a nocturnal bird. It's in the night it comes out, but it's the symbol of wisdom. Okay, so therefore the goddess is asking you, Virgos, to take care, to heed your inner wisdom, to listen to your inner wisdom before you jump into anything, or before you come to a conclusion on any matter in your life, or before you take any leap of faith in your life as well. Okay, heed on this particular inner wisdom that is going to be enacting for you in the year 2019. January, I've got 3 cards in here, okay, for the Virgos. Now, the first is definitely they have a little bit of an issue here where they are not being able to completely rest in the month of January. There is an anxiousness, there is some kind of a panic situation. Now, that could be more internal than external, or even external, we don't know, but it is a mix and match of some kind of panic, some distress, some kind of anxiousness that is hovering over you. But at the same time, this card, I don't know if you guys can see it here. It's behind the swords. There is an owl here. Again, when this kind of an energy happens to you in the month of January 2019, take your inner wisdom into consideration to give this energy a back burner, or put it in the back burner, okay, if it happens to you, because you have realized that your life is not really moving forward in the right way, or in the way that you would have liked to turn the wheel of fortune, or you would have wanted the universe to have turned the wheel of fortune for you. So there are some blockages, some anxiousness, some anxieties, something that is not working for you in your right way, which is of course halting the wheel of fortune as well. But heed your inner wisdom. This is what it is about the card in here. Hear your inner wisdom, the voice that talks to you. You really cannot do much about the wheel of fortune at this point in time, okay? But because of this block, there is a block in your wheel of fortune which is stopping you from inviting this beautiful energy of the 6 of Cups in your life, okay? Fun, joy, enjoyment, fulfillment, love, abundance, prosperity, whatever you might want to say. And that's because your wheel of fortune is not turning in the way that would have turned if things were in the right order in the month of January 2019. But you definitely have to hear your inner wisdom, because this is the core message for January 2019, where of course you're resisting any kind of change at this point in time, okay? You know that you will have to change some things in your life. You definitely know that. You want to go into the calm waters to prevent this kind of the wheel becoming stagnant or not moving, to give yourself a respite from the kind of energy that is not agreeing with you, making you feel anxious, keeping you awake in the night. But at the same time, you are not able to move, you're resisting the change to the movement. You're not being able to cut yourself off. You're not being able to cut yourself off from whatever situation that is not working for you at this point in time in January 2019. So therefore, all you can do in 2019 January is to hear your inner wisdom and be guided in the right direction, and wait for the wheel of fortune to turn when destiny takes you to the place that they have to take you. Okay, so this is the energy for January. Now, February 2019, again, you want to start something good. You want to build your finances well, that would take care of your future. You definitely are looking forward to creating that stability in your life, in your family life, in your home, in your situation, in your social circle, that gives you the fulfillment that you are basically looking for. Okay, you're definitely trying to do that. But at the same time, you're guarding something very much. You're fiercely protecting something. Perhaps that's what in January, you're not ready. You cannot cut it off, You're not being able to completely delete that energy from your system. And that is still kind of lingering in your system in the month of February. But at the same time, you are also embracing this beautiful energy of the princess to calm yourself down, because you know that the wheel of fortune is not turning for you. It's not working for you. But at the same time, you're bringing that inner balance, the nurturing, the nourishment for yourself in the month of February, to take a control of these situations that is still not working for you, which is not building. Your empire is not expanding right now, okay? You're not getting what you really want and deserve. That stability in your life, that stability that is going to manifest maybe at a later stage, but in the month of February, it is not really working in the right way, which of course and that is the reason you're still protecting yourself, you're guarding yourself, you're fiercely protecting whatever situations are arising in your professional, personal, romantic life, okay, which is not really yielding that result, but you're guarding and fiercely protecting that. At the same time, you're embracing the energy of nourishing yourself, okay, of calming yourself down in the spiritual way that you need to work upon in the month of February, where you know that things are going to work for you, but you are trying to nourish your inner wisdom at the same time in the month of February, because now in February you're also taking a stock of situations that hasn't worked for you, or what has worked for you in the past, what you should leave behind to move forward in the future, what are the things or who are the people or what are the situations that has really not manifested the right result for you in the last years or in the years that have gone by. Okay, so in February, that's what your energies are talking about. In the month of March, you again, a kind of situation that you're not being able to completely hold your balance. Okay, you do want to, subconsciously you're trying hard, but these kind of energies in the month of January and February are kind of putting you off gear in the month of March, where you know that in order to achieve something more in life now going forward, you will be the person to start building it up once again. Okay, so which means that there are certain things that probably again is not working in your life, or you have not got the actual result out of the situations in your life that did not really, as I said, give you the fulfillment the prosperity, the joy, the abundance that you had always wanted, which is why in the month of March, you are thrown out of gear where you know that you have to start rebuilding the entire structure by yourself once again. Okay, so that's the month of March energy here. Month of April, because you have started to work upon yourself in the month of March, you're now able to move forward in April. Okay, you are now able to go forward in whatever sphere of your life that you had wanted to progress, trying to bring back the world of happiness in your life. So you're really striving hard, you're working hard to bring the world back into your life, because that's what you're aiming for in the month of April as well. Working hard to bring that fulfillment, the nourishment, the manifestations, the abundance, the prosperity, the joy, everything, the accelerated motion that will gather towards bringing you back all that you want in your life, as well as the world which is now in reverse. But then again, this is what you want, and that's what you're striving for in the month of April. In the month of June, the middle of the year, in the month of May, January, February, March, April, and May. Yes, this is the month of May. In the month of May, you're juggling for something that you want to achieve in the month of May. Okay. Now that again, professionally, personally, romantically, whatever areas in your life that you could apply it to, please do apply it, because you are definitely doing some work of juggling act, because you want to move forward, but you're not being able to really move forward in the way that you would like to move forward. The reason being that you're still carrying some heavy burden on your back in the month of May. Okay, that is halting your progress. That's halting your movement forward the way that you would have liked to move, and that's what you're juggling as to what kind of things that can be left behind. Okay, what are the burdens that you can throw off from your back in the month of May that will allow you to move forward, to progress forward, in order for the happiness to flow back into your life. And that's what you're doing in the month of May 2019. Okay, that's what you're juggling between, because if you see the three cards in here, this is what you're juggling, this is what is halting you, and this is what is happening to you in the real sense. So what you need to throw off, how much you want to keep, what are the boundaries you want to set for yourself, is what you are juggling to bring back that beautiful sun in your life once again in the month of May. Good energy, guys, nothing bad about it. June, you are again in that state of building up something for yourself. You have been doing that in March, and again you are doing it in June once more. Okay, you're taking a stock of all situations, your finances, your abilities, your capabilities, your home life, your family life, your romantic life, whatever, your career. You're taking a stock of every situation, what you have, what you don't have, what you now need to have in order to go forward, in order to give a foundation to your life in the year 2019. That's what you're working on in the month of June, when definitely magic will help you to a large extent, or the magician from the universe is definitely working for you in the month of June. Beautiful, good energy to help you progress, to help you move forward, to help you achieve what you truly deserve and desire in life in the month of June, the middle of the year. That's a very, very good energy, Virgo. Congratulations for this, okay? And that's your hard work that's now reaping forward. Okay, that's reaping the rewards forward. That's your hard work in the month of June, being helped by the universe to go forward, to manifest what you truly need, deserve, and desire. Okay, so that's the month of June. Going into month of July here, you are not going to be wanting to take on the burdens of working by yourself again all alone. Okay, you're not tired, you're kind of tired. That's the reason why you were juggling before in the month of May to throw certain things, to throw certain burdens off your shoulder that would allow you to feel light. Okay, that would allow you to, or permit you to move forward. And that's in the month of July again. You are doing the same thing. You don't want to carry the last burden as well. You want to throw off all the burdens. That doesn't mean that you're throwing off your responsibilities. No, guys. You're just throwing off the unnecessary burdens that is making you feel heavy for so long. So in the month of July, that's what you're doing, okay? And at the same time, you're killing those burdens at the same time. You don't want that energy of the Ten of Swords. You now want to feel light. You now want to feel happy. You now want to feel free to enjoy life in the way that you wanted to, even before. Okay, so in the month of July, you're putting an end to that energy that is no longer giving you result. The Nine of Swords energy in January is coming to an end in the month of July. After the entire 6 months, the Ten of Swords energy that you are killing at this point in time in July, because you are not liking the feel of this kind of burden, this kind of anxiousness, this kind of sleeplessness, this kind of anxiety that has been kind of troubling you for a long time now. And that's what you're ending in the month of July 2019. Congratulations, everybody. Okay, July. August, we have 4 cards in here. You're resting in August after having killed that negative energy of the Ten of Swords. You are now in the state of forgiving yourself. Forgiveness as a part of this card, where you're learning the lessons, the lessons of forgiveness. You have been growing, learning to forgive, learning to forget things that didn't work for you. You're kind of in a resting period. Okay, you're meditating upon things that didn't work for you and the reason for why that didn't happen for you. In the month of August, there is a bit of spiritualism, a work of spiritual work that you are doing for yourself, where you want to now accelerate your motions. You definitely want things to move ahead for you. Okay, and that's what you're aiming for. You're aiming for the Three of Cups energy, where there is going to be love in your life, where there is going to be abundance in your life. Families are going to come together. Enjoyment, fun, fulfillment, joy, happiness is all going to flow into your life. At the same time, you're also aiming to bring in the Queen of Cups, which is, practical solutions, how you can manifest these energies, but you're not being able to do that in the month of August because you're more concentrated on resting time, on yourself. You're focusing more on yourself in the month of August, which is of course giving rise to accelerated motion that you really want to move forward, bring the good things forward, forgiving and learning, but moving on to bring the good things forward, to bring the joy, to abundance, everything forward. But at the same time, this kind of an energy is there subconsciously, but you're not being able to embody it in the month of August because of, let's see why. That's because you have still not reached that area where the universe is willing to give you all the fulfillment at this point in time in August. So guys, in August 2019, Virgos, you still have to go a little bit more in order to get this cup back, in order to get the Queen of Energy in the right way. Because right now, again, what you're doing in the month of August is basically you're working upon to bring that harmony, the temperance, the balance into your life that had been wasted for quite a period of time in your life. August. September, you guys are in the state of Hierophant. Spiritual wisdom is walking into your life after whatever has happened. So September is this period wherein you're giving more to your spiritual wisdom in your birth month for Virgos. Okay? You're listening to heed to the call of your inner wisdom. You're listening now. You have started in September to understand what this inner wisdom is all about going forward. So September, again, it's a little bit, not little bit, I would say it's quite a major turning point in your life, that's going to roll in. Well, like I said before in the earlier news, when I was talking about the cosmic influences, you are now becoming more spiritually aware, searching for people who can meet your spiritual need. More than sexual experiment, more than physical needs, this is what is now pulling you and attracting you towards that kind of wisdom and understanding from different resources of life that is going to help you build your empire again and start something new. Okay, in the month of September, it's your birth month, guys, Virgos, so it's definitely a good energy playing out for you in the month of September 2019. In the month of October, you definitely do have the magician once again roll in into your life. Okay, a magic is bound to happen from the universe that's going to be manifested by the universe through you. Okay, you might definitely be a part of that magic by yourself, but again, you do have the universe who is supporting your endeavor, because at this point in time, your spiritual learning and your magic is both coming into effect. Although the spiritual learning and too strict part of yourself, that strictness, that flexibility that you did not perhaps have before, that you are letting go in the month of October. You're becoming more flexible towards understanding more religious, philosophical values that play a bigger role than kind of sticking to your code of conduct in your earlier life that you had been doing. And that's the magic that is transforming you again in the month of October 2019, which is going to help you move forward in the way that you had perhaps been striving for quite some time in here. November, you're leaving something behind. And this card is always telling me that it's professionally, personally, romantically, that did not agree with you before. That's what you're being able to finally leave behind. Okay, to make yourself a better person in every areas of your life, in every department of your life in the month of November, changing yourself. This is always that I call is a change that is happening by leaving and deleting the Nine of Sword energy finally that had been sitting in your life from January, leaving you finally in July, of course, and again finally in November here. Okay, and that's why you're putting a rest to all your anxieties, to all your worries, to all your tensions, to all your stress that was not agreeing upon you, and that you are being able to successfully do in the month of November 2019. Congratulations, Virgo. Wonderful energy. December 2019, you guys are moving forward again. Okay, after a stalling period of whatever has happened before, now you are getting into the mode of moving forward, taking on the action. Okay, jumping into the action to build what you have not been able to build for quite some time. But that, sorry, that again, you're doing in the most rightful way. Because by now you do have what you need. You're armed with your spiritual wisdom. You're armed with your inner wisdom. You're armed with what the universe has been trying to give you for quite some time. That's finally coming to you at the end of the year 2019 in the month of December, where you're setting forward like the Emperor and like the Knight of Pentacles to begin something new. You are in the beginning stage. You are in the starting stage of building up your empire once again, of building yourself up, of building your relationships up, of building your career up. It could be anything, okay, romantically, personally, in any situation. That is what you're aiming for in the month of December 2019, and you are getting there after whatever the journey that has been throughout the course of this 12 months for you. Good, good. Congratulations, guys. I'm really happy. That is, again, going forward in 2020, you're ending situations that's not agreeing with you. And that's because you have realized, and you will be having the Tower moment in 2020, which is going to set forward a death in some kind of situation that has not worked for you in the past, where you're putting a rest to that kind of a situation. Personally, professionally, romantically, that's because your inner wisdom is so profound now. You're able to understand what you need to do, what you do not need to do. You had the call, you had the soul calling. You have listened, you have heard the voice. You now know what you have to do because you are in the spiritual growth stage. You are now growing again, okay? Your growth is non stop. You're growing and you're growing and growing. And this time, after the Wheel of Fortune in January that did not turn, will be turning for you in 2020. What else can I say, guys? Wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful reading. I really enjoyed doing this. Again, as I said before, I'm going to repeat myself. I know you guys have heard it many times. Whatever moves forward is a success story right there. So, Virgos, congratulations, another earth sign, the sign of purity. Please do heed what you have to heed, take what you have to take, leave what you have to leave. Okay? But definitely do not forget to hear your inner wisdom that's going to guide you throughout the 12 months of the year 2019. Good luck to you, Virgos. See you once again. And I believe I just have another zodiac sign update to do, which I will be doing shortly. And that will complete the 12 zodiac sign update before the year 2019 flows into our life. Thank you so much for listening. Love you guys. Stay blessed. Bye for now.